Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, that jump was crazy, bro. I was like, I'm gone, bro. I was like, what? I walked up, I'm phony, I'm super phony. I'm like, what? Say where you gone, bro? He was like, man, they told me I'm getting transferred, bro. I like this show last night. He was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I was like, man, this jump crazy, man. That's wild right there, bro. I was like, yo. I said, dang, bro, you out there? He was like, gotta go, bro. Gotta go. I was like, you definitely do. I said, look. He said, hold on. Look, hold me down one more time tonight. I'm gonna make her do a double. She don't even supposed to do a double tonight. I'm gonna make her do a double. I said, bro, I'll only do that, bro, if you let me hit. I went on the 7. He was like, word, bro, looked at me like, that's how bro looked at me. Bro was like, what? I was like, bro, let me hit, bro. You about to leave? He was like, man, Weezy, I really rock with it, Weezy. Like, we locked in, like I'm going home to her, bro. I was like, going home to her. He said, oh, bro, the only reason I don't make her quit. I said, why? Because you gonna get her to bring me the pack. He was like, he did that look again. He was like, nah, bro, nah, like, bro, because I'm, you know what I mean? Like, ain't no need for her to quit, bro, because when I gotta go do these 4 months, bro, I don't need no visit. So I don't need her to come see me. She can keep her job, keep everything copacetic, bro. We got away with it, bro. I said, so you really going home to Miss Ray for real, bro? He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, I rock with her, bro. I locked in with her. I'm like, man, I was like, for real, I was in a position where I didn't know what to say after that, y'all. Like, I didn't know what to say. I am talking to a dude that's my man that's about to go home in 4 months. He's going to be on the street with all type of models, people in the club, women everywhere. This man says somebody looks like Romper Room. He's going home too, y'all. So boom. I didn't get that, man. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what that was about. But you know what, though? I told myself, I was like, man, bro, playing it like that. Like, I never was a creep. That never been my MO to be a creep, especially on dudes, women, and stuff like that. I'm not a creep people, man. But like, at the same time right here, I think I had to take the gloves off of this right here, man, because I know the routine. I know the routine. Now, the routine is, bro is going to go home. He's going to act like he's going home to Miss Ray. And then in the first week or two, it's going to be like he's out there with Miss Ray probably. She got to come all the way out in Norfolk, or he got to go wherever she live at. So however that's going to work out, it's not going to work out. But this is the reality. So it's going to look like they're going to be trying to do this, but it's not going to work. Because once bro get back to the town, it's a wrap. And I knew this. Trust me, y'all, man. When I tell y'all I knew it, like bro was talking out. He was talking out his ears, because him saying he was going home to her was false. That wasn't a true story, because I knew for a fact that that was never going to be. This was just some prison stuff that he was just being a super pig with. Like, he couldn't throw me in the car. Like, that was crazy. So that's why I started thinking the way I started thinking. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I was like, man, bro, out of here, man. Like, for real. Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to shoot my shot. Like, she's going to turn me down. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be patient. I'm going to stay out the way, and I'm going to be patient, man. I'm just going to let things happen. I was like, but for real, when bro get out there, like, she just gonna have to see how it is when bro get out there. So, bro basically told me how he felt, that what the situation was. I had to live with it. You know what I mean? I had to live with it. As bad as it sounded, I had to live with it, man. So, I looked at him like, okay, all right, bro, you got that, man. So we kicked it for the rest of the night. Of course, he knocked Miss Ray Toboggan off one more time for the road. And then the next morning, he was out of there. He was gone, y'all. So it was a little awkward the next day without him being in there. I ain't even gonna lie. So I'm moving around. Still don't have no situation. I'm super thirsty now, because now I'm like, man, I've been in a pod over a month and a half. I'm like 2 months almost. I'm like, I ain't got no situation yet, man. My homeboy in a way. So like when she came to work, like the way she came to work, it was different. Like, you know, I'm like, man. So I guess she felt like on the strength of her knowing me through him, like she was comfortable enough to come talk to me about things. And like I was at this point right here, and I was like, man, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna I'm gonna get this joint. I gotta get it. Cause it's my turn. Bro is gone. It got to be my turn, y'all. Right or wrong. He's going to the crib. Now, I promise y'all, man, she came to work. I see her. I don't gotta rush because I work the night shift. But when I see her, I'm like, yo, I see her. I'm like, she walked by me, I'm like this. I straight give her the long joint. I know she felt me because she had to go by me and check the door. She was like, I look, I'm like, she turned around. She see me still looking. I'm like, what's up, Miss Ray? She was like, nothing. I was like, why you look sad? She posted up beside me. She was like, my baby gone. I was like, yeah. I'm looking like, yeah, for real. She was like, yeah. I'm like, man, that's what's up though. Y'all rocking with each other when you go home though, right? She was like, yeah. And she was like, when he got there, they told him that he might don't gotta complete that reentry program either because they're not ready to do it and it's not set up yet and they just unorganized. I'm like, for real? She was like, yeah. So they just like, they said they might just cut him loose. So I'm like, for real, man? She was like, yeah, so he could be out within the next week or so. So I'm like, for real? She like, yeah. So I'm like, man, I said, I know that's good for you then, right? She was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for him to come home. She put her hands on him. She was like, we're gonna be together and I'm gonna let him meet my granddaughters and, you know, hopefully we can just live happily ever after, white. I'm like, yeah, hopefully. I was like, man, but dang though, man. I was like, man, you looking good though, man. Like, I don't know, the creep came out of me. Like, I couldn't hold the creep back no more, y'all. So boom. I said, yo, you looking good, Miss Ray, man. Straight up, man. She was like, she looked at me, asked something to me. She was like, oh, thank you. And just kept her moving. I was like, yo, this is crazy right here. So she peeled off. I don't say nothing else to her for a couple days, man. I'm telling you, man, like I just felt like this was crazy right here. So she come back like on the 4th day or something like that. After bro been gone like 4 days, she come back and she tell me this time around her spirits is different from like how she's looking. Like she at first she was looking sad because her baby gone, whatever the case, I don't know. But this time around she looked a little bit more jolly. She looked a little bit more happy. So she was like, why? You ain't gonna believe this. I'm like, she ain't spoke to me in 3 days. I'm like, what's up? She like, they let Pooh out. He getting out on Monday. My baby getting out on Monday. I'm like, dang, I know, bro, happy. She was like, yeah, he get released on Monday. I'm like, yo, that's crazy right there, man. She was like, I can't wait. I said, you got something planned for him? She was like, he told me don't come down there the first day. That I give him to Wednesday, then come down there because he want to spend time with his family and all of that. Then he know I gotta work, so I'm gonna take a whole week off next week, and you know I'm gonna go see him then, and we gonna get a room, and we gonna do this and we gonna do that. So I'm like, that's what's up, man. Like I when she told me that, like I kind of felt like bad for feeling like it was my turn, y'all. Like real talk, man. Like the way to hear how she was talking, she really cared about bro. You know what I mean? So to feel like it was my turn, I felt like I was out of line for that, y'all. So boom. So she broke everything down. I was happy for bro. I couldn't be angry. I couldn't be mad that she won't try to let me, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. So next thing you know, man, she's gone. She's gone for like 4 days, 5 days. And I ain't gonna lie, like bro left me his info, but I ain't reach out to bro because I'm like, for what? Like I felt like bro he wasn't doing what he's supposed to do. He didn't go out there and try to put it in, you know what I mean? He ain't do none of that. So I'm like, this shit crazy, man. I'm like, man, this is crazy right here, man. So I didn't call bro none of this. So Miss Ray is gone for like 4 days. Like she was gone. She was off for like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We didn't see her again until like that following Tuesday. So it was like 6 days, matter of fact. But when she finally showed up, I promise y'all, when she showed up, she come to work, you like, she had a serious face, and I looked. She switched and went in the booth. Now, I never seen her really work the booth unless it was a quick break for the lady, and then she coming right back out. Miss Ray went straight to the booth. I'm like, she went straight to the booth. So like, that junk crazy. So she was in that junk the whole time. So when she switched with the lady, it was at night rec time. That was when the night workers come out. So she kind of switched. She finally came out. She did her round. It was a dude out there talking to a dude over in 4D slider. She came out that jump. She said, get back in that pod right now. What's the matter with you? You standing in a slider? Are you serious? She said, get back in that pod right now before I write you up. Dude was like, something crazy. So I'm standing right there with the broom. I'm like, just kept sweeping. She come in the joint. I was like, how you doing, Miss Ray? I was like, what's up with bro? He good? I know that was a petty question, like, but I didn't know that this is what they was going through something. I was like, what's up with bro? He good? She was like, He good, all right. I'm gonna tell you later. I'm gonna tell you later. And she just started doing rounds. She started walking by dude's door. She was like, take that out the window. Cell 5, take that out your window right now. Take that off the light right now. Right now. You hear somebody was like, dang, Miss Ray, take it off your light and window right now. She kept doing the rounds. Next thing you know, we in a joint. Old head dude was in the shower. I think his roommate was in there, not him, his roommate. And I don't know what he was doing in the shower. Don't get me to lie, but it won't nobody that ever seen kind of like really knock Miss Ray toboggan off. Man, I promise you, man, bro, Sally was in the shower being the #1 thunner. The #1 thunner. He was in that joint wilding. She'd go up the steps from doing her round. And I think that's when she seen it. She was on the steps. She was like, oh, I'm writing you up. She ended up coming back down. She went straight to the booth, grabbed face cards. What is he doing out here anyway? You see the dude, Sally over here, put up on, hey, Miss Ray. Hey, look, let me. She like, no, back up, get away from me and back up right now. No, he's going to the hole. So I'm like, what the heck did bro do to her, y'all? So boom, this is crazy. I'm like, she writing the nigga up for being the #1. I was like, this is crazy. I'm like, yo, she snapped. So I'm still waiting to talk to her. I'm like, man, police coming at y'all. That's where they come to the shower. They grab dude. I'm like, yo, they didn't lock us down though, but just the workers. They take him. My word, they take him, man. They take bro to the bing. Old head got out of the shower looking stupid, wet. He looked like a wet cat. When they told him to go to the hole, he was like, he probably put on his t-shirt. You know what I mean? He was trying to look like he wanted in the shower. He still looked wet. He was coming out of the joint. He was like, when you catch one of them charges, you don't even want to look at nobody. You already know what time it is. You just gonna walk out the pod. You like, that's word he did. So I'm like, yo, she up in the booth. She's scrolling that. She went jump right in that case. She right in that case, man. So it was almost time for lockdown. So I was scared to really go say something to her. But I was thinking that, yo, the only reason she's acting like this because bro went out there and did exactly what I told y'all he was gonna do, and that's be a maniac. Because it's in our nature. That's what we gonna do, man. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody really going home to no COs and gonna be faithful and all of that. That's just not how it's gonna work. But she's thinking this, who am I to say anything? But I was like, I need to say something to her. I was like, because this might be a good time to see if my greedy ass can get in. You know what I mean? But I'm like, let me say something. I swoop closer. She in the office going bananas. I was like, hey, Miss Ray. She was like, she saw it was me. She was like, I ain't never seen her look that evil. She was like, I said, oh, it's a bad time. She was like, well, I'm done. I said, no, I was just going to ask you. I kind of came in a little bit. I was like, I was just going to ask you, like, what's up with bro? Like, how everything go? She was like, you ain't going to believe this. I'm like, what? She was like, I go all the way down there. I get a hotel. I do this. I rent a car. I take off work. I get somebody to pay. I pay somebody to watch my granddaughters. I do all of that. I go down there, and this man don't even answer the phone. He gave me some phantom number. He don't even answer the phone. So I had his mama address. I go around his mama house. He's sitting in the living room with some girl, some light-skinned young girl. I'm like, I looked at her like, oh. I'm like, what happened after that? She was like, what you mean? I confronted him. I said, what bro said? He was like, man, he want to have both of us. He want both of us. I was like, I'm saying in my head, like, after doing a prison bid, man, I think a dude is, you know what I mean? Like, he could probably can say something like that, y'all. So boom. Bro said he wanted both. I was like, yo. She was like, her face went back to this. I was like, dang, man. I said, so what you do? She was like, I left. I had stuff for him. I bought clothes for him. I bought 2 pair of shoes for him, hats, all of this. I took all that stuff back to my house and I burnt it. I'm like, you burnt it? She's like, I burnt it. I said, you did a wait and exhale? She was like, I burnt it. I was like, this is why she's at work like this. I was like, well, look, Miss Ray, I'm sorry to hear that, man. She was like, we'll talk later, White. I was like, all right, man. So I'm waiting to sell, y'all. So boom, I was out of there. The whole time, I'm like, yo, I knew bro was gonna do this. I was like, this might be a good time to see if I can, you know, holler at Miss Ray, man. I was like, what if she flipped the script on me? Like, what if she do some old, you know what I mean? Some old petty activity that's gonna be crazy. So I'm like, you know what, it gotta be worth a try because she's hurting right now. I said, a woman that's hurting, she need to hear the truth and she need to hear about money because those two things combined, It could probably help her day go better, y'all. So boom. So I said, I'm gonna say something, man. The next day, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow came. She didn't look as evil. She didn't look like she had it out for everybody. But everybody's seeing a change in her now. Everybody ain't knowing that it's because bro went home and dogged her. You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, I know. So I just waiting for the right opportunity, and I was gonna say something to her. So I waited, and they called outside rec, and I stayed in. I stayed in. This is my word. I stayed in. I'm like, man, sizing her up. Like, tripping, man. You know, man, dang, what's up? I'm like, man, I'm gonna get this job. Last thing I do, see, she come do rounds on the top tier. I'm standing by myself. I'm like, she walk by. I'm like, I look at her booty again. I'm like, she come back up. She see me. I'm like, Miss Ray, hold on, man. She was like, I said, look, I ain't gonna lie, Miss Ray, man. Like I rock with you, man. Like, I hate to see you hurt like this. I was like, man, I would've came home to you. I'm petty, I'm sorry. I was like, man, I would've came home to you, like straight up. You know what I mean? I was like, but look, though. I said, I know you was expecting a situation to go like this, or however you wanted to go. I was like, but all the time it don't, man. I was like, but that's not all that all it has to be, though. I was like, you got good dudes everywhere, though. She said, White, don't do that, White. I was like, don't do what? She was like, don't do what you about to do. I was like, what I'm about to do? You don't even know what I'm about to do. She was like, what? What you talking about then? I was like, man, I'm talking about money. I said, I'm talking about money. I don't know what bro was talking about, man. I was like, man, I don't want no pussy. I told her straight up like that. And I knew that shit threw her mind like to the shifter. That was a Hail Mary pass that I threw at her. I was like, I don't want no pussy. I want some money. I want some money, man. I was like, what's up? I said, man, we got it. We can do it together. I said, we work on the night shift. I said, it's perfect. I said, what's good? I'm trying to get some money. She was like, you trying to get some money? I'm like, yeah. She was like, all right, I got a trick for you. I was like, trick for me. And she dipped. I'm looking at her go down the steps. I saw her booty look going down the steps. She also, boom. I didn't know what she said about that, though. I was like, she got a trick for me. I was like, went back in the cell, sat down, thought about it. Like, yo, what is this woman planning? What is she thinking about doing? I don't know what's going on. But when Rhett came back, it's time for child. I go to child, I'm leaving out. I look, I see the little short dude with the green eyes. He kind of gritting on me a little bit. I'm looking at him, I'm like, I double take. But he behind, he in his slider. We coming out, I'm like, yo, I tell my man, what dude, look at that. I said, yo, that's the dude poo punching the shit. You know what I mean? What the fuck is he looking at? I don't know, bro. I'm like, man, shit crazy, man. Like, shit crazy. So I'm like, yo, I don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe he was just looking at somebody else. So we go to child and come back. When we come back from child, the little dude right there again. He see me, he was like, hey, can I holler at you right quick? I'm like, what's up? He like, nah, over here. Man, this little dude got a lot of balls because my man just punched him in his face. So like, I don't understand what he was thinking. Like, as I went to take back and thought about this, I don't know what he was thinking, y'all, to be honest with y'all, man. But I'm standing there, I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, look, man. Don't be pulling up on Miss Ray asking her to bring no drugs, man. She don't fuck with you like that, man. And she used to fuck with your man. So how that look? That look crazy, don't it? You look crazy. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, you look crazy. That's your man, girl, right? I'm like, I said, yo, you a funny little dude, man. I said, look, man, get the fuck out my face, man. And I kind of just like brushed past him a little bit. He was like, I know. I said, you know? I told him, I was like, you know what? The fuck you know, nigga? The hell is wrong with you? He was like, yeah, I know. I was like, bro, you know what, bro? What the fuck is you saying the whole time? You just know I'm sizing him up right there. I'm like, bro, what you talking about, bro? So my nigga's like, yo, come on, bro, come on, Weez. I'm like, nah, what the fuck is he talking about? What you mean you know, bro? He's like, yeah, I know. He kept walking aside. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, bro, what you mean you know? Now they're targeting. His face is right there. I'm like, bro, you know what? He was like, I know what. Bow! I caught his ass, y'all. So boom! Punched him in his shit. My word, I hit him. Boom! He was like, that nigga swelled with me, ran at me. This nigga ran at me. I grabbed this little nigga. Get your ass over. I slung that nigga over there. That nigga hit the wall. Boom! He ran at me again. I grabbed that nigga. I put that nigga. Boom! I put that nigga on the ground. I was like, man, I ain't gonna fuck you. I was about to beat his ass. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna fuck you up, man, dumbass nigga. He was like, man, y'all niggas be hating. Y'all niggas be hating. That's all y'all niggas do is be motherfucking hating. I was like, yo, bro, nigga, grab me. Yo, chill for you get locked up, Weez. I'm like, when niggas get me up off my kicker. Get your pussy ass out here. The hell is wrong with you, nigga? The hell is wrong with you? So niggas get me, we dip out. I'm like, yo, shit crazy, man. I'm like, yo, this nigga a maniac, bro. What the fuck? We go in the building, we get back in the pod. I'm like, shh. Oh man, I'm like, yo, I done had to put hands on a little nigga. Like, I'm not really I'm not really a dude that be doing that, yo. I'm be honest with y'all. Like, I never really wanted to fight him. For one, I know he can't beat me. For two, I seen my man punch him in his face a couple weeks ago. I didn't want to go through nothing with him, man. Nothing at all. But I'm still trying to figure out why is he so angry at me? But I know the count, though. I'm like, damn, Miss Ray went back and told this nigga some shit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy right here, man. I was like, yo, when I tell you I felt so whack. Like, I felt so whack. I felt crisscross, wiggity, whack. I felt that type of whack, man. I'm talking about, because I'm like, damn. Like, first of all, she rejected me. Second, she told another nigga on me. And I know she gonna tell bro if she ever talk to him. So I already know. But bro, I don't give a shit what bro think. Bro, it's my turn, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? You ain't messing with that joint. So like, I didn't really give a fuck, but I still felt whack for being in this whole web of bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. So like, I'm trying to calm myself and I'm trying to be like civilized about this whole shit. But I'm just like, damn, Miss Ray took it to that level. Like, she took it to that level. Like, I ain't get no pussy, no sock. That's a story. I ain't get no pussy, no sock or nothing, y'all. It's never coming. It's not gonna happen ever, y'all. So boom. So this shit crazy, man. So I'm like, yo, this shit wild. So like it was fucking with me. Like, so the next day, the little dude, he fucked with another nigga that I fuck with from Norfolk. So I didn't know dude rock with him. You know what I mean? My nigga from Norfolk. Well, not really my nigga. He just a nigga that I fuck with from Norfolk. But I didn't know he rocked with the little Eastern Shores dude. But dudes be locked in with dudes that be getting that pack. The little Eastern Shore dudes keep his little hand in the something every now and then. So he pull up on me. Hey, Weezy. I was like, what's up? He's like, bro, why the hell you put your hands on bro for? I'm like, bro, that nigga was in the hallway talking super reckless, bro. I'm like, bro, that man was talking reckless, bro. He was like, man, about the broad. I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, you trying to holler at your homeboy girl. I'm like, bro, listen. First of all, that's none of his fucking business, bro. He was like, yeah, but the broad told him. I said, yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. We locked up when I was not supposed to holler at her. He was like, I mean, dude on the street. I was like, yeah, he on the street. Ain't he dogged her? He don't give a fuck about her, bro. Like, listen, man. It wasn't like I was trying to snake a nigga and do shit like that. I was like, bro, won't never talking about getting no package. He won't never talk about making no moves for the team can win. He won't never doing nothing except he want me to stand at the closet while he knocked this lady toboggan off, man. You know what I mean? So I said, a little dude, you know, bro punched him. He was like, yeah, oh, you know, I holler at him too. Like, why y'all niggas keep punching nigga in the face? I said, man, because the little nigga don't know how to talk to niggas, bro. I said, he don't know how to talk to niggas. I said, and for her to send that nigga at me, bro, I said, I'm ready to say something to her. He was like, no, don't say nothing to her, Weezy. Just let that shit go, bro. I'm just telling you I fuck with bro. Man, don't fight that nigga, man. I was like, bro, listen, bro. Keep that nigga away from me. Like, that's what I'm going to say. Keep that nigga away from me. I don't got nothing to do with nothing else. I said, but you know what? I'm going to say something to Miss Ray, though. I'm going to say something to her, though, because this is right here is crazy, though, man. He was like, bro, look, please. I was like, look, bro, I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. I was like, me and her talk like this, so I'm about to say something, because that shit was real lame. I was like, that shit was real lame right there, man. You know what I mean? So he was like, fuck it. So he dipped. So I couldn't wait till she come back to work, to be honest with y'all. I couldn't wait to see Miss Ray. So I'm in the joint just waiting, you know what I mean? So she finally come back to work the next day. She come to work. She do her rounds. I'm downstairs when she do her rounds. I'm standing by cell 12, all the way back by the window. I'm like this. I see her coming down by cell 1 doing the rounds. So I'm like, just waiting for her to come. I hear cell 11 jerking. She get to 12. I smell her. I'm like, hey, Miss Ray. She's like, I know she was walking down the jump. She see me standing down there. She's like, fuck. This word, I turn around on her. Miss Ray, she was like, I was like, yo, look. Let me ask you something. She was like, what? I said, look. Why'd you starting stuff? She was like, I'm starting stuff. I said, why the fuck you tell that little fucking weasel over in the part over there that I try to holler at you? She was like, I mean, because he's my friend. He care about me. I told her I didn't like what you did. I told him I didn't like what you did. And that was that. I'm like, man, you know that shit got his ass whooped, right? She was like, you touched him. I was like, that nigga goddamn called me out my name. She was like, you put your hands on him. Her face got angry. She was like, you put your hands on him. I'm like, man, look, man. I don't want to hear all that shit, Miss Ray, man. Look, that nigga violated. She was like, you'll never put your hand on nobody else. I bet you that shit. And I said, I bet you'll never get fucked in the closet. I bet you that shit. She looked at me. She was like, I said, yeah, goddammit. The fuck? You thought I was the fucking normal guy? I said, no, Miss Ray, I'm a fucking lunatic mixed with maniac. And that equals psychopath, y'all. So boom. What the hell is wrong with you, Miss Ray? Nah, I gave her the game like that just so she can see that I'm serious. So whatever the fuck she's thinking, she better unthink it. God damn it, talking about that I put my fucking hands on him. Damn right I did. I punched that nigga in his shit. Fuck wrong with you? God damn it. So she like, and she just walked away. I'm like, dumbass, man. Goddamn fake Jello, Bill Cosby, pudding booty looking ass, man. I'm like, man, your ass, man. So I'm mad. I come from behind the goddamn cut. I come from out the corner. I'm like, My homeboy seen, he like, man, you back there fucking with that. I said, nah, bro. Like, man, I ain't fucking with her, bro. I said, I don't know what type of time she on. I said, she on some different shit, bro. And I'm just trying to just stay out her way because I don't have time for this bullshit, bro. I was like, she on some wild maniac shit, bro. So like, I'm gonna stay the fuck out her way if I don't have to worry about this shit no more, bro. So he was like, yeah, bro, like that's the best bet. I was like, man, for real, this Pooh fault for not putting me in the game any damn way. You know what I mean? He was like, bro, niggas don't fuck with niggas for real. Like that's just how I go. Like even for niggas from the town, I was just learning more and more that town shit didn't mean nothing. Look at this shit. My nigga didn't even put me in a car with a fucking big block that work in penitentiary, man. You fucking crazy, man. I felt some type of way about this, y'all. I'm sorry, man. Like, this was crazy right here, man. But I had to accept what was going on, man. I put myself in this a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have said nothing to her. Like, maybe I did a lot of things wrong. Either way, man, it was still no package game, y'all. So, boom. So, I'm just dealing with this shit, though, man. But at the end of the day, I'm on go mode right now. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck she talking about. I should have never put my hands on that nigga. I said, man, I wish that bitch would goddamn try to goddamn send me, man. Fuck wrong with her, man. I said, man, goddamn, I bet she'll never goddamn get fucked in a goddamn closet again. And I felt whack saying that, like fighting with Petty. Like, yo, she telling me, I'm gonna tell on her. Like, I felt so lame for even thinking like that. I ain't even gonna lie. I just started thinking like, you know what? I was like, man, I ain't even gonna fucking do nothing to this bitch. I was like, she ain't gonna tell on me, man. She ain't gonna tell on me. I know she ain't. She ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna do it, man. So I just laid it down that night. Man. I promise you, man. She worked that night. I didn't even come out to work or nothing. I stayed in the cell. She came out and did a round. She saw, she was like, word, she looked at me like this. She was like, she walked off. I'm like, God, man, that's a fucking psycho, man. Fake ass Thea looking ass, man. Y'all remember the show Thea? She looked like Thea in her damn face. It's my word, goddamn. I'm like, man, fuck her. Goddamn, I'm just laying down. I mean, I wake up. It's count time in the morning. They count it down. It's about to be time for breakfast. We go to breakfast. We come back from breakfast. We all in the parlaying. Everybody chilling, you know what I mean? Everybody there chilling out. No, nothing going on. You hear the police noise. Next thing you know, you see the sergeant coming in and the CO right behind him. They come in. It was like, everybody locked down. Everybody locked down. 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 Everybody locked down. So we like, for what? Everybody like, for what? Like, this locked down, everybody. I seen the sergeant nigga. He looked at me like, everybody locked down. He gave me a look like, nigga, we coming to get you. But I didn't think that was that. But I seen him look at me though. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna holler at you, man. What they got going on, man? We going up the steps. You know what I mean? Get to the cell. I go in my cell. Sit in the cell. They lock everybody down. The doors closed. Doors are closed. Next thing you know, my door is opening. I'm like, my heart jumped from here to here. I ain't gonna lie. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. My heart jumped from here to here. I was like, I jumped up. They was already at the door. They was like, White, come with us. I'm like, where I'm going? He was like, don't worry about it. We need to talk to you downstairs. So I'm like, man, talk to me about what, man? He was like, look, we need to talk to you downstairs. I'm like, shh. All right, put my stuff on. He was like, yeah, come on. Like, niggas watch me like a hawk while I put my stuff on. I'm like, we go down the steps. We get in the office, and a lieutenant nigga in the office, like, walking in, I see the lieutenant, he was like, look, I'm gonna ask you some real simple questions. I want some real simple answers. I wanted to say, what the hell is this Minister Society interrogation room? Goddammit, what the fuck? So I don't even sit down. He like, sit down. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like the police are trying to get you comfortable in front of everybody. Like, this is a see-through office. What the fuck I'm coming to sit down and look comfortable in front of big fucking cops like y'all. I was like, nah, I'm good. He was like, all right, since you good, look. Handcuff him. I'm like, handcuff him? He was like, yeah, turn around, White. I'm like, what? For what? He was like, man, turn around. I'm like, what did I do, man? Nigga threw the one handcuff him on. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He was like, yo, White, don't do this in here. I'm telling you, White, don't do this in here. Don't do this in here. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I getting arrested? I was like, yo, bro, what the fuck I'm getting handcuffed for, bro? He was like, turn around. Turn around. I was like, man, shh. I'm like this now. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? They're like, look, I don't know what you did or said to Miss Ray, but she don't want to work this building no more. She said, you didn't threaten her, but you was really saying some harsh things to her. And we're going to lock you up on an investigation for this, White. I'm like, man, investigation for what? I was like, investigate, right? I promise you that shit was at the tip of my tongue. When I say the tip of my tongue, pause, I wanted to say, man, this bitch be fucking in the closet, y'all, so boom. But I'm still handcuffed, though. I'm like, yo, listen, man, what the hell is you talking about, man? I ain't do nothing to her, man. He was like, look, man, and she said you put your hands on one of her workers It's a good thing that he ain't snitching. And then he ain't say you did. He ain't answer our questions. Did you put your hands on him? Well, I was like, man, I ain't do shit, man. He was like, all right, well, you going to hold an investigation? I was like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck all of y'all. I just started snapping. I kicked the door. Boom! Let me the hell out of here. Well, fuck, man. His word niggas take me to the beam. I'm in the beam. This is my word. I'm mad, y'all. I'm like, fuck. Damn it. I'm gonna write her ass up. I'm gonna write her up. She wanna play rough? Okay. I'm gonna write her up. God damn it. She be fucking in the closet. She's a freak. I know what color panties she wear. She get her toboggan knocked off every other day by my man. Then I thought about it, man. After I wrote that shit, I was like, bro, you can't turn that shit in, bro. You can't, bro. You can't. You can't be that guy. You can't be that guy to do some shit like this, man. I was like, you know what? Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch, man. So she locked me up. They locked me up for that shit. And I stayed in the hole probably about a month and a half under investigation. Then they let me out. When they let me out, they put me in the pod next door, which was in 4D. And I was wondering why I was in that pod. But once I found out that she didn't work that building, that's why I was like, oh, so she don't work this building no more. That's why they put me over here. So I found out she's working 2 buildings and she's getting her toboggan knocked off by a dude over there. On everything I love. I was out the hole about 2 weeks, man. And they caught this lady getting her toboggan knocked off red-handed. The COs caught her. A CO seen her. And they said she tried to tell the CO she'll pay him off, all type of shit. No, she lost her fucking job. She was out of here. And I heard that they walked her dumb ass off, man. Then to top this off, man, Pooh came back to penitentiary. Now, I didn't see Pooh until we went to Lawrenceville, man. Fast forward the tape. When I got to Lawrenceville, man, and I finally got to 30 building when I was over there with Hot Rod and them RIP to those dudes. When I finally got over there, he was in 31 pod and I seen him. And I seen, bro, man, he was still himself. I seen him. I was like, Pooh. He was like, oh, T. Will. I was like, bro, you came back? He was like, yeah, bro. I brought back a little 3 years. He ain't never had no time. I brought back a little 3 years. I go home 2014. I'm like, shh. I said, yo, bro, that's messed up, bro. You trying to, you know what I mean? I said, Miss Ray, you know, she locked me up for investigation, all of that. He was like, man, I ain't go home and fuck with her, bro. You could have done whatever you wanted to do, bro. I came home seeing my old joint, bro. I was in love again, bro. I was like, I wanted to hit his ass. I'm like, man, penitentiary crazy, y'all, man. This is the whole shit crazy, man. But to be honest with y'all, I really thought it was my turn, man. When he left and all that was going on, I thought I was going to strike. But I didn't, y'all. Penitentiary is nuts, man. But that was a crazy situation. That's the end of that damn story, though. Appreciate y'all for watching this. Always, man. But I need y'all to stay out the way out here because your family needs you, man. Your family don't need you behind bars. Your family don't need to be signing up for no acts where they got to send you money and you need this, you need hot plates, you need all that bullshit. Your family don't need to be doing that, man. Stay your ass out of trouble if you don't got to have your family signing up for those stupid ass acts, man. The nigga don't know how to operate any damn way, man. Stay out here and stay out the way, man. Period, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was a Tuesday banger game. So what I need y'all to do this one. Like, share, subscribe. So y'all, let's skip. Let's go. But be safe out here, people. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.